too, man. I go by the name of DJ B Moss. I'm here in Moss Studios. I thought I was had the last artist of the night, but my dog Yang came through and said, you know what? I want to interview too. So without further ado, YV Yang, what's good, my dog?
Good world, what's good world?
So I don't know outside of Instagram, bro. You know, this is our first time like officially quote unquote meeting each other. You know what I'm saying? First off, thank you for coming to the studio. You know what I'm saying? I don't know much about you. So give me a breakdown. Now, I know you say you're from New York, right? Mm-hmm. Like what's the music scene like up there? Only thing I know about New York is drill.
Unfortunately, that sucks. Honestly, that does suck. I mean, yeah, New York is known for the drill right now, but where I'm from is more than just drill. I'm from Wyandanch. I'm from Long Island, actually. Right. You know, strong 631, you know, to the 516. You know, the music out there is, unfortunately, I can't ignore it's just drill, but there's more to it, and that's why I'm here to bring out. There's more to just drill music.
Yeah, so being from down south for me, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't want to just start off with New York drill. But
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? But like the only drill rapper I knew, of course, was Pop. You know what I'm saying? And then it was Fabio, and then I felt like everybody after that just started copying.
Well, if you want to get technical, drill started in Chicago.
Really? Yeah, I mean, of course, yeah.
And not for nothing, then you got drill in the UK.
I seen that.
You know what I mean? Drill was actually out there before it came to New York.
Really? I thought they bit off y'all.
No, if you want to think about it, they go Pop Smoke's one of Pop Smoke's producers. Well, actually, I'm gonna say the people that make the beat for him, Jamaica's Productions. That's over out in the UK.
Bro, I had no idea.
You know what I'm saying? If you listen to one of his, I can't, like, off the tip of it, because a lot of people compare my music to him, and I try to stand out. I'm like, he has a good sound, and it's good that people, you know, I remind you of somebody that you miss,
right?
Because his sound is being missed. But I'm YVA, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I got a deep voice just like him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, true.
You know, it's not that hard to just make that sound similar, you know what I mean? What stands out is what Pop Smoke was doing was making hits.
Right.
What these other dudes is just, they're talking about just drilling. You know what I mean? They're not really making hits. That's why everybody sounds the same.
Why everybody take the drill beats and goddamn, they'll sample, like, it could be the craziest, like, it could be a Simpsons beat and they'll put a drill over it. Like,
you gotta look at it.
I didn't know that was a thing either.
You gotta look at it like, you might like an old school, there's probably an old school song you like.
Yeah.
And if you get the right person, you could, me per se, I don't really like the sample in drill. Like, I love the drums, I love, you know, get hype about it, but nowadays, like, I'm starting to versatile a little bit away from the drill. Like, my original sound is LI drill.
So, okay, so that I'm glad you said that, because my next question was, like, what makes your sound different from what you just explained?
Well, I mean, off rip, I ain't talking about my dirt. I ain't indicting myself.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's how I look at it. A lot of drill artists indict themselves. A lot of drill artists talk about stuff and spinning blocks, and that's not what music is about.
Right.
Honestly, like, drill wasn't, even if when Chief Keef started drill.
Right.
In my opinion.
Yeah, your opinion.
You know what I mean? Like, you tell me who else was doing drill when Chief Keef started.
Nah, he changed the game with that, yeah.
Nobody was really doing drill. Like, you know, like all right, a little controversy that I have with, everybody puts Ice Spice in drill. I don't. You know what I mean? And if I had to put it in drill, I put it in, like, melodic drill.
That's
like
right.
Central C. You know what I'm saying? You don't, like, that Bronx, Brooklyn drill, UK drill, there's all different type of drills, and I call myself LI drill, you know, to bring that sound. We can still have hype music, we can still turn up, we don't have to talk about what we've been doing,
right? And
we can still be active.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because a drill is a drill. It's a drill. I shouldn't have to tell you what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? It's a drill. You know what I mean? Yeah, we could get hype about it, but a lot of these people be so into it that they want to name drop.
Right.
I don't have time to name drop. You know what I mean?
So what brings you down south? First off, I know it's cold as shit up there in New York.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what brings you down south? Like, and how you liking it so far?
Well, I got family down here. I came down here with music opportunity. You know,
right.
I was on Instagram and see the Moss Fest pull up. I said, "Oh yeah, I'm in there." And
Word, okay.
ASAP. You know what I mean? I hit you up, slid down there, came down here. Down here's been like it normally is. Very hospitality, very friendly. You know what I'm saying?
Spacious as hell.
Very welcoming. Yes, very spacious too. You know what I mean? But yeah, I've been to Atlanta a couple times. Like I came down here for the America's Realest podcast.
You said America's Realest podcast?
Yeah.
Okay, lit. Okay.
Yeah. I linked up with them, and I have a song with D-Lo G.
Okay.
You know what I mean? That's one of my mans out there. Shout out to D-Lo G. But yeah, I've been here a couple times with my cousin. He the sneaker plug. So we back and forth. Back on shout out to Trey D, So we back and forth making moves. Like I'm trying to cover the whole East Coast. Like I say, you make more with this music and you get heard more when you step out of your hometown.
So speaking of that, where else have you performed outside of your hometown?
South by Southwest.
Austin, okay.
Austin. We went to North Carolina. I got a show that I'm trying to put together in Orlando.
Atlanta's lit.
Yeah. Philly.
Word.
Philly was lit. Baltimore was lit.
You been out to Baltimore and did some shit?
Yeah. I did a lot of stuff in Queens, Brooklyn. But like I said, I feel like you get more love when you step out your comfort zone. You know what I mean?
Yeah, get out of New York.
A lot of rappers are good if they stay in New York. When you come out of New York, a lot of rappers will not make it. You know what I mean? A lot of rappers don't have that consistency, that versatility, you know what I mean, to keep bringing hits. They just know that one lane. I like to be on a highway when there's 14 different lanes. You feel what I'm saying?
Y'all probably got that in New York, but I wouldn't. Y'all drove through the city.
No, y'all got more lanes than us.
Nah, bro.
We got the HOV in 3 lanes.
Man,
I went literally 4 to 5 lanes.
I went through New York. I was driving through Jersey, New York. I missed that one exit, and it took me. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Bridges.
That bridge, but I missed that one exit, bro. It added 45 minutes to my trip.
Facts.
I said, bro, there's no way, bro. I said, there's no way I can live like this.
Yeah, but down here, y'all got 5 minutes, and 5 minutes is long.
Yeah.
5 minutes for us is like 5 minutes. 5 minutes for y'all it's some miles. Like,
Bro,
that ain't 5 minutes. Because I'm telling myself, oh, yeah, 5 minutes. I'll be there in 5 minutes. And I'm like,
nah, that shit.
This is a long 5 minutes. Like,
especially in the daytime, you know what I'm saying? We got a lot of people that come from New York or just especially after COVID. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Speaking of that, bro, like, could you see yourself doing anything else other than music?
Yeah, movies, commercials.
Word, okay.
You hear my voice?
Where you?
Like, come on, Allstate, are you in good hands? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
I could, I have no problem being, you know how they do those audio books?
Yeah.
Read a book, you know what I mean?
Oh, word.
Like,
I didn't even think about no shit like that.
You got to think, beyond where it's at. Because music, for a lot of artists, is in the door. That's all right, we're in the door.
Right.
Now, a lot of people say, if you look at it, a lot of people are like, where do you turn to? Normally, people turn to clothes. You know what I mean?
Okay.
In my opinion, I would like to turn to soundtracks of movies, animation, Disney movies, video games.
That's different.
You know what I'm saying? Like, something where I know will constantly, you're a character, you have to be heard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And if you have a distinctive voice, like I say, you compare it to Pop Smoke, a lot of females love that deep voice. A lot of individuals be like, all right, you know what I mean? Say that I could deal with that. Even Drake. That smooth, slow Drake music. A lot of us niggas don't front. We listen to that. He be talking some shit. You know what I'm saying?
True.
So it's like I said, if your voice is appealing, why not expand it? Don't put it in one lane. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind going out to, Mayweather fighting and I'm rapping in front of him just so my voice can be heard.
Wow.
Stuff like that. Opportunity is a big thing. You know what I mean?
So what was the biggest opportunity that you've had so far?
The biggest opportunity I had so far, I linked up with Sterling Silver. He's an artist developed person out in Houston. And that's when I went out to South by Southwest.
Oh, word.
And he got me shows like this.
Damn, so, yeah, South by South, you.
Then I turned around, I linked up with Mouth In, Mouth Out podcast.
Yeah.
With Adrian, shout out to my boy Adrian. Interview went fly. In the middle of all that, I linked up with Urban Politician TV. So everything was just flowing, you know, and I went out there because the opportunity I originally had was to perform on Legends Never Die tour, you know, with Rick Ross and all that. Unfortunately, the thing went left because I guess Gucci Mane and Young Jeezy situation, you know, so. But it was lit because the after party I was with BMF, with the whole Black Mafia family. My boy Fat Bible, rest in peace, God Bed, the Flea God, you know, and that was everything. That was the door in because I've been doing music for a minute, you know, and I didn't really like. You know how you do music and you hold it until it takes like one or two people to be like, yo, what are you doing? Like, so that's what it took. It took for one of my people to be like, yo, you have a nice voice.
Right.
You know, like, you sound really good. That's not that. I'm like, you know what? Let me run with it. You know what I mean? See what happens.
So that's what you basically doing, right? I ain't gonna say not right now, but like you understood that, hey, I'm gonna do this music shit. That's gonna be your way in. But you got other avenues. Once you get in,
yeah, it's not. Don't get me wrong. The music will always be open.
For sure.
Don't get it twisted. But at the same time, like, you don't just sit and just get income from one job and live off of that. You want to find other ways to make chicken.
Hey, that's true.
You're a DJ. Now you're doing drop mics. Now you're doing interviews.
Yeah.
You know, you want to get money each and every way. You know, you want to make sure, like, you know what? If I'm gonna put myself out there, I'm gonna make myself a price, and I'm gonna go get it. You know, I'm gonna go do it. You know, like, and a lot of artists don't have investment or be afraid to put money behind themselves. Like, so a lot of artists be like, oh nah. Like, I know people that are nice, won't do a show, won't do a video, or won't travel outside of a certain area because of unnecessary stuff. Like, bro, you don't let nowhere stop you from chasing your dreams. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think as an artist, and I ask this question to almost every last one of my guests, do you think in this day and age it's easier for artists to get on or harder for artists to stay on?
Stay on. The only reason I say stay on is because we got too many social media artists right now. Like,
true.
Like TikTok,
Facts.
Instagram, Snapchat. Somebody is blowing up somewhere. Right now, somebody's going viral. We don't know about it, but we will know about it once it's over. So now, once you're on, it's keeping your audience attention. You know what I mean? Because your audience, like, all right, say you like my music. You're like, all right, that's cool. You might play it with him. You might play so much that he'll be like, why you keep listening to him? Now he's going to be intrigued. You find what I'm saying? That he's going to be like, oh, I like one of them songs. Now it's like, ding, ding, ding. You start a whole food chain.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's like, now he's going to be like, yo, when YV drop his new shit? Because he's going to come to you and ask you. You already going to be on notification like, yo, YV got this. Now he's going to be prepared for that. Now it's just like a whole domino effect. You know? And now if he's like, all right, YV, boom, boom, yo, let's go to his show. I can't wait to his next spot. I can't wait to, yo, we be next. You know what I mean? It's a whole chain reaction. You got to lead. You got to give something for your audience to leave because unfortunately now the attention span of everybody is so short. People is constantly like this, constantly like this, constantly like this. Look at him right now. He's on his phone right now. It's so short. So if you don't catch somebody in, they say 15 seconds. I say in 5 to 7.
Right.
If I don't catch your attention like that, it's hard for you to remember me.
True.
You know what I mean? Like, I watch some of these reels and people just write notepads and get paid off of that. But right after they do that, right after they get the followers, where are a lot of them at now? You know what I mean? Think about it. There's a lot of artists that we like, oh, what happened to him?
Right.
You know what I mean? And
No, for sure.
I don't know. I don't want to be one of them guys to be like, yeah, he had a hit. What happened to him? Like, they call me YV, but I don't want to be Y with a question mark. I just want to keep pushing, you know what I mean? Like,
what was the reason why you named yourself YV Yang?
It's Ying versus Yang. So I'm a twin, you know what I mean?
Oh, okay, bet.
I'm a fraternal twin, you know what I
Okay.
mean? So me and my twin brothers, like, odds are even, you know what I mean? But with the YV Yang is me fighting myself, you know what I mean? There's an inner good in everybody, there's an inner bad in everybody, you know what I mean? Like, in each of the little symbols, that's what the little colors in each one come out. So sometimes you'll get a negative vibe that I could flip into a positive situation. Sometimes you'll be in a positive place and it might get negative that you have to reconstruct and adapt to that. You know, so that's why I call it, you know, YV Yang. You know, Yin versus Yang. You know, that's me versus myself to give y'all a sound and give y'all something else to go through. You know what I mean? Because y'all ain't gonna know who I am if it's just like, oh, you going off a Chinese. I'm not Chinese. I'm not Asian. You know, I'm not. You know, none of that. You know.
I want to talk about like your support system. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of times when rappers, or I ain't gonna say rappers, artists period. You know what I'm saying? They family, they friends don't really support them coming up. But of course, when they blow, everybody got their hand out. Is your family supportive of you now in your music?
To an extent.
Yeah.
I mean, cause I come, like I said, I come from Wandale. You know what I mean? Like everybody got a grimy spot. Everybody somewhere got a grimy spot.
Yeah.
But like my family, they work. You know
Right.
what I mean? Like, so you got those that do work and you got those that know how to work behind work. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like you got the lessons, you pick it. You know what I mean? And with this music, I'm here to show you and tell you what I've been through. You know what I mean? And explain that, you know. You listen to my music, you'll understand it more.
So what projects do you have? Do you have any projects dropping this year?
Yeah, I got an album about to drop. I can't even tell you a day because it defeats the purpose. Nah, I got an album dropping called Unexpected 2. It's my second album.
Oh, why you didn't even expect? You just gonna randomly drop it because it's unexpected?
Exactly. You
So
know
if
what I mean?
if you let us know the date, it won't be unexpected.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Nah, I like that. I like that.
you
Though.
know
I
what
like
mean?
that. Nah, that's cool.
My first album was Unexpected, and I dropped that, and everybody was jacking it.
What day you dropped it?
I dropped it actually a year and a half ago,
Yeah.
and it was, you know, it was thumping, and so I was like, you know what, my next album gotta be better.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's why I sat and waited on this album. I literally was just texting my engineer like, yo, everything's getting finished, mastering up right now, you know? Because it was supposed to drop last month, but then my engineer caught COVID. So you know how that goes. You know, you gotta stay away, you can't hear, taste, or whatever. So he got healthy again, you know, and he just texted me as I was coming here like, yo, we almost done. You know what I mean?
So, as somebody that's coming up, that just wanting to rap. Let's say like I'm a 15, 16-year-old guy coming to you, be like, hey, bro, I look at you as motivation. You know what I'm saying? I want to start doing this music shit. What's the first thing you tell them?
Don't be afraid. You're going to go through some trials and tribulations. Like, not for nothing. Like, you're going to go through some times you're like, yeah, this is my last dollar. Don't be afraid. You have a quote on your page, like, I didn't take the opportunity or something like that.
I think it's my mind is mine, but I know it's at the bottom of my bottom of my website.
You don't want to regret that. Like, you don't want to sit here. And be like,
my only regret is the chances that I didn't take.
Yeah, like
yeah.
I had it. You know what? You don't want those.
Right.
So that's how I look at it. You don't want those. You know?
I want to close this thing out with a question for you, because it's like one of the things that we don't have is motivation, especially with in our community. You know what I'm saying? Like we gotta as men, we gotta kind of like figure it out on our own.
But you know what y'all got that we don't have?
What's that?
Unity.
Oh, you talking about down south?
Yeah. Like you would give somebody respect coming up in your hood. Be like, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm gonna give him a chance. A lot of them is like, nah, you ain't play my stuff, I ain't playing your stuff. You ain't featuring my stuff, I ain't featuring your stuff.
Why is it like that up top though?
It's I don't know. I'm the Y in Unity, you could be the U. Let's put it together. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's keep it 1,000. You know what I mean? Like, that's a lot, and that's a lot of places. But you know, because you don't have to have a family support system.
Yeah,
you can have
that's
your
true.
fans to support you. You can have yourself. You are your biggest supporter.
And so more so down south, it's more like we willing to help. Up top, it's more like niggas gatekeeping.
Yeah, cloud chasing. You know what I mean? And a bunch of selfishness. Because I can tell you right now, right? A lot of boroughs and a lot of people sleep on Long Island. Everybody say, "Oh, we're a suburb." You know, it's just a bunch of. He just told you he went to Long Island. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, it's not. You got to do something to be known, and unfortunately, with this day and age, you got to do something dramatic that's gonna get you known. And you know what I mean? Like, y'all don't got to do all that. Y'all don't got to do extra. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I come down here and I was like, oh, I could do this, I could do that, do that. You know how much I want to pay for all this up in New York?
That was gonna be my next question.
Like,
Cause do they have shit like this in New York?
Yeah, but that's why I took the opportunity. I'm like, boop, boop, boop. All right.
Cause with me, I'm gonna be real, bro. Like this my studio. I had it for 2 years. I don't really use it like that. You know what I'm saying? And my thing was, I'm like, yo, how can I help artists in another way outside of what I'm already doing?
You got photo shoots.
Yeah.
You got the drop mic. You got the interview podcast. People will come in here and shoot a video. You know, you can do skits.
Yeah.
Some people will come in here and rehearse. You feel what I'm saying? So you got every way to make this into something.
Yeah, into something.
And you have the platform. And you have the connections. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you have people following you. And why you think I'm here?
I say I never thought about it, like, bro. I was using this shit for storage for the last 2 years, bro. Just like now I want to help.
Now you gotta really do this. Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Look, my cousin right there into sneakers. He could do a sneaker creating video right here. You know what I mean? And you get tagged. That's collaboration.
Lit.
Your followers know about him. His followers know about you. It's all about, one hand washing the other.
Both wash the face.
Exactly.
Gotcha. That makes sense, bro. What's the motivation that you want to give this to anybody moving forward, male, female, old, young person, to close us out?
Don't dwell on what anybody else is saying. What you say is important. Your decision is final decision. That's how I look at it. Because a lot of people always going to say, I don't like that, you should do that. You just heard, she was like, what makes you feel comfortable?
Right.
What makes you, that's it, you know what I mean? Everybody's opinion can come through, but everybody's opinion is like an exponent. You're in the parentheses. You gotta deal with yourself first.
That's the one right there. But it said everybody's opinion like an exponent, you the parentheses.
Yeah, everybody's like an exponent, you the parentheses.
I like that. I mean,
that's PEMDAS. That's math talk. The
What?
parentheses. P is the first thing. In any equation, you have to deal with what's in that equation first. So deal with me. Them others we deal right after you deal with me. You know, they close, but they not in my bubble.
Right.
You know what I mean? But they right there. We can see them. You know what I mean? But they not there. You know what I mean? Just know as small as they get, as big as they get, they have to sit right there because you got to deal with me first.
100. Well, I appreciate you, YV Yang. Thank you so much for coming through, man. You want to go and shout your socials out?
I appreciate you, man. Call YV Yang, YVYANG. I go by YVYANGLI on all social medias. Album coming soon, Unexpected 2. I ain't gonna tell you because it defeats the purpose. But it's coming real, real soon, man. And we outside in the A, man.
We outside.
YLI to the A, man.
YV Yang, appreciate it.
Party, we in a party. Who else? So is my ops. Who else? So is my